Hi, good morning, everybody. Today I want to talk about the concept of love. So, our idea of what is love is quite kind of like twisted, I have to say. I have learned over these past few years from a lot of kind of different spiritual teachers and books and stuff like that, and from personal experience, I have to say that love is not romantic relationship, and love is not kind of like interchangeable and one thing that you can manipulate with. You can manipulate with care, attention, compassion. You can give some things or not give them, right? But real love apparently is who we are. So there's this American singer and songwriter who has been in India and who has had a lot of influence in the Western world with the spiritual practice, because his name is Krishna Das, and he's one of those dudes that kind of like it feels like he knows what he's talking about, although he's saying that he has no idea and stuff like that. But you can feel through his stories and how he's talking about his experiences and his life and his struggles and everything, that he actually has found the right way, and he has mentioned several times about how his guru and his teachers and yogis and all the people he has met kind of like have transmitted this idea that real love is who we are. It's our true essence. Of course, we don't feel it, we don't see it like that. We identify completely with our mind and with our kind of like thought processes, our reactions, our body, our environment. We react very strongly with what we see through our sense organs, right? And what we've been told and programmed for, right? But when you meditate and you slowly start to dim out that strong effect on you from the thoughts and emotions and autopilot reactions and thought constructs, you kind of like start feeling them grab you less strongly and less time, and it's not so obsessive anymore, and you actually do feel these short openings of windows of pure consciousness sometimes, and you can feel that something inexplicable. It's even hard to say. When we label it love, it's like, come on, man, what is love? Who are we really? Like, it feels weird and impossible, but you cannot manipulate that. Once you're in that free headspace, when you don't identify with your ego completely, you just can't help it. You're connected. You feel safe, like beyond the concept of safe. You feel connected to everything and everyone. It has immeasurable strength. It's really weird. It's hard to explain. I've never actually tried to articulate it verbally, but I mean, there's something there, right? So we have to be connection and love, and you do feel like we're all one once you have these openings, right, in your mind, in your mind stream, right? And spiritual practice helps us do that. And all those people who are very revered as true saints, not just teachers and fake gurus and stuff like that, but like true saints that are dedicating their life, caring about other people, and looking out for others and being compassionate, like from Tibetan monks and Christian nuns, and like the people who actually care about other people, like Mother Teresa and Mahatma Gandhi and Dalai Lama and other people. You can actually see that one common thing, that they're focused on other people, on everybody. Like, their compassion includes themselves, but it extends all over the world. And it's curious, it has to lead somehow to that idea that we're all one, and that love is kind of like another dimension of our existence and our consciousness. I mean, I'm kind of rumbling here, and it's easy for me myself to think at this point that I don't know what I'm talking about, but I cannot ignore the fact that I've felt that. I felt this connection, and I just know it's true. Once you see it, you just know, right? You just have experienced it directly, and that was one thing that changed a lot for me. So we are deprived of real love. We are deprived of this connection, and in our family life, romantic relationships, work relationships, anywhere you go and see that there's manipulation, one kind of another. There's manipulation for love. Even with your kids, you don't kind of like love them unconditionally, right? You set conditions, and I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna respect you, I'm gonna take care of you if you don't get on my nerves. Right? But it can be different, and with time, the spiritual practice, and I recommend mindfulness and meditation and chanting of mantras that are supposedly the names of the gods, that kind of like open up that true meaning of who we are for us, right? They say that the names of God in India, that those mantras are kind of like just the sound form of our true nature, that God is nothing else, it's just our true nature. And it kind of like uncovers with time. And I don't know, I mean, what am I to say, right? Try it out and see what happens. But yeah, just think about this fact that love is our true nature, it's connection, it's something that is in each one of us deeply inside, and it's who we really are, and that it can be uncovered, it can be felt, it can be seen. And have a good day. Bye.